It's almost there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Don't call me white girl.
That's some real
It's they
ass
folks.
shit.
Unpopular opinion. Jail's not that bad. Boom. Pop your shit open and grab that nigga by the head and get the. You know what I'm saying?
There's something about them whispering in my ear, the whole name thing. I like that.
I like a nigga to whisper. What's your cash? That's what's different, and that's why statistically, number-wise, not only do we not get the same amount of riches as them, we do not keep it. Nowhere near how long they'll keep it. Welcome back to the number one podcast in the North America. In the whole United States, in the fucking, welcome back to the number one podcast in the fucking universe. Boom, don't call me white girl. Boom, it's me and Phelps. And Phelps got on a Scully.
Yes. They could see the back. It's gray outside.
It's so freezing. It's fall now. That sucks. Ugh. I like fall weather for like fashions and you can get all dressed, but I haven't really been in a dressy mood. So all my girls that have been wearing tights and t-shirts, bitch, when you finally put jeans on, you're not gonna fit them. That's how I got here. You have to wear jeans so you can know what size you're in. Tom is in the building. Hello, Tom. And Tom has a shirt on from a show that we went to together, and I don't have one. Wow, but I have on a pretty cool shirt. One night in the Yams. Shout out to my boy Brandon. Y'all know Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
I always wear Brandon
We was at BET that weekend. We could.
Oh, right. Because Phelps would have been there.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. They had a wild night on Twitter last night. Blueface dropped pictures of his baby.
Hey.
And I never saw them until 5 seconds ago, and it was pretty rough.
Hey, yo.
Blueface is an Aquarius, so I kind of excuse a lot of his madness. But he did just tweet that his page was hacked, and I do believe him. Good thing you got your page back, buddy.
And no way, no matter whose it is, you post any man piece, that's wild. I don't care if it's baby, grown, old, dead.
They dragging them for it. Like, call the police, put them under the jail, it's child porn, blah, blah. I just feel like a lot of the stuff that we witness is really just them two tripping, and we just get to bear witness to it or whatever. But they monetized it, and y'all buy it, so we gonna see it. I see people all the time. Oh God, why do we have to see this? You don't have to see it. You can block pages and not look or whatever. As a mom, I just feel for her as a mom. I remember being a new mom. I remember being scared to death. I know I shared on this podcast 1,000 times. My first child, I was pregnant. I was in jail, pregnant the whole time. I came home from jail probably a couple weeks after I had her, and I was so happy because I had to get chained to a fucking bed. Because back then, it was born in 2010, you would be chained to a bed and you would have your baby with the doctor and 2 marshals in the room. Yeah, it was rough. And I did not want to experience that. Like, I knew it was going to be rough. And then you give your baby away, right? Once the doctor cleared both of y'all, you give your baby to them and you go back to jail and just rot. It's a terrible thing. It's bad for the baby. It's bad for the mom. It's stupid. And we're not talking about moms that are murderers or, child hurting children or graping people or whatever. And I did say grape because I don't want any trouble with YouTube. It's people that sell drugs. It's people that write a bad check. It's people that had a DUI. It's people that didn't pay their tickets. The justice system is pretty fucked.
White collar criminals too.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But as a mom, I just hate to see some stuff. I wish, like, if I knew her, I would just tell her, like, you have to fall back from the internet a little bit with the baby, only because they're focused on it. People are going to be calling, you know what I mean? Just doing evil, nasty stuff. And it's like, kids don't necessarily sign up for this part anyway. So it's just like, it's I don't know. I feel like nowadays people are so like hell bent on getting everything out of the people. For love of God, they going around saying the girl Chloe is pregnant. What's the girl Chloe and Haley, the sisters?
Oh, the twins.
People are zooming in. I know she pregnant. The girl Lyra Galore just tweeted something like, oh, I could tell by the boobs. And people was like, yo, you didn't want nobody to know when you was just pregnant. It's just crazy shit. I don't think no woman owes that to anybody to say she's pregnant. Y'all be wanting these bitches to drop they pregnant. They even figured out they want to keep the goddamn baby.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, bitch, I ain't even tell the dad, bitch. I was going to keep this between me and my doctor. Like, it's people just got all this pressure, but that's why, to me, it's best to just leave some shit out with this shit. Me, for certainly, and I'm somebody that put my whole story out. I'm sure some of y'all watch it think, you got nerve, you tell everything. I don't tell everything, whore. I had a very eventful morning, didn't I, Phelps? I ain't saying a word.
Nothing.
You see, Phelps on my business and he ain't saying nothing. And some of my business I don't tell. Thank you, bitch. Especially so I get to the part where I'm okay with it. I'm in control of it.
Yeah.
So I don't never want to be on the internet going live, stressing, looking at y'all comments, trying to see what y'all think. Fuck y'all. I don't want y'all to be in control of my shit like that. I feel like I can share my gift of laughter, okay, and my wit and my genius. That's why so many of you come to me for an advice. I might need some advice myself, maybe even legal. DM me if you're a criminal lawyer.
Both of us.
The whole team. But no, it's like I'm going to decide one thing for sure that I would want her to know, mom to mom, is you control your narrative. You really do. Fuck a publicist, fuck anything. You are the reason why you got so big, Krishan. You are the same person that could say, well, now I'm not going to share this and that. They still going to be sucking you dry for everything else, and you still going to make a nice coin. Now, somebody pay you to have some mom and baby show, cool. But just posting, being on live, letting them hear us cry. They on TikTok, Googling what this cry sound like, what they think he got. It's like, you don't need all that negative energy towards your baby, and you don't need all that negative energy in your brain. Because I know it's hard for you not to read and watch. I love people say, don't read the comments. Don't respond to negative. Bitch, how many times when you on your way to work do somebody say, look at your big ass ankles in them kitten heels? People don't say shit like that to you, bitch. So imagine being us where we post stuff and just randomly we get to get attacked by motherfuckers we'll never meet.
How much of that do you think is her, or it's like the people around her? It's like, let's try to get the most out of this.
Honestly, that's a great question. Phelps, no, you can come with a good question. That's a good question. But I feel like that she's in control of most of the stuff. I feel like that, if anything, people around her are probably telling her not to post certain shit or not to do it. She do it. And it's like, once you get to the point of her stature where she making the kind of money she make, I knew the bitch was making bread when she left Blueface with money. Like, he can have that money, it's negative. Bitch, I'll get it back. Make me the power of this hernia. I'll get it back. But when she was like, fuck that bread, that's how I know she's bringing in a coin, baby. I'm not a pocket watcher. I try not to be. But when you that successful and you are making money, after people say you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, but what you did is working and you making bread, niggas shut the fuck up. Because everybody like this. But it's at the end of the day, mom to mom, that's your baby. That this bond you have with this baby, and he a junior. I named my daughter after me. I am all with the naming your kid after you shit. She named her son Krishan Jr. And I'm here for it, bitch. But y'all got your own bond, your own life, your own love, your own whatever. And you keep that in mind when you post to him or even have his voice. Or should they even be lucky enough to hear this boy cry? Because he's special to y'all. He's not special to everybody. He's special to you. I hate the fact that people are in the comments called DIFUS, called DHS, most of these motherfucking agencies that are here to protect children are shitty. I don't know many child agencies that I could speak of highly. The last documentary I watched about them was because Gabriel died, and that was California's DHS or whatever. They backed up years and years.
Oh, that was the
cases.
little Mexican? I remember I seen that.
And at the end of that documentary, it ends with somebody up the street gets killed by his parents. And I believe his name might even been Gabriel. That part is probably wrong. I hate when I get stuff like that wrong, because then they're like, oh, you dumb bitch, his name wasn't Gabriel.
But I seen that,
he was still a little Mexican boy, and he died similar.
The parents was abusing them and stuff.
You
never recommended that to me. I think I just seen that.
It's too gory. But
I seen that.
The documentary, if you remember, the end is that while they're filming this and putting this out, somebody on his street gets murdered, same age, similar age, by his parents.
Because I remember they was showing like pictures of him. He was coming into school looking worse and worse and worse. And
nobody helped him, and child services was involved for years. In fact, the best that boy was doing is when he was with his gay ass uncle and his gay ass uncle, gay ass boyfriend, and that motherfucker was happy, clean. And you know what they were saying? He's gay. They're making him gay. And they took him. I would rather have his ass gay with a happy gay ass family than beat the fuck up by his fake ass gangster parents.
And his mom was like worse and shit.
Oh, it was horrible. And she's a psycho because she was doing her own makeup, painting her eyebrows all high. That bitch, they need to get that bitch. I don't even know if that's over with, but she should have got the chair. That's the bitch that you take the baby from at the hospital, not other bitches. But yeah, that shit went viral. What's wrong with the baby in Walmart hanging like I don't know, because I can't even say like my Frenchie, because I used to hold that nigga tight in my moves. He's worth $10,000. My Frenchie was worth a couple. The messy one laughing. Everybody that listens to this podcast or watch it, I need you to know that Zack is messy. I posted Zack for his birthday. If you recognize him, real big back and positive looking. He messy. He messy as shit. He's cheesing hard as shit most of the time when messy things are going on, and he gives us little zingers all day long that we didn't fucking ask for. But he does bring baked goods.
Definitely.
Like cupcakes.
Don't.
I just was showing him.
I know, but the half eaten.
Why the fuck they can't know that you ate a half a cookie? Whatever. Zack's messy and he's from King of Prussia. And that joke landed way better before the cameras was on. But goddamn it, people that's local, the joke was, how the fuck was he, how are you so messy from King of Prussia? And I said, too much WB. I am so funny. WB. Remember WB, guys?
WB was like the baby fox of like the black shows.
It was Zeus before we had Zeus, baby. It wasn't that bad though. They talked about it. And remember, and that's so funny. The WB walked so Zeus could crawl because they used to say back then that was a horrible representation of black people.
For real?
What? They would drag the WB and say it was all stupid
Wayans
black shit because the
Bros.
Wayans, it was like a lot of
But now
comedies.
but Parenthood was dumb serious then. Then they brought ass Parenthood when all this nut shit was happening. It's like, come on, bro.
Yo, 90s
Somebody might-
sitcoms was the shit. Tom's so confused in the back. He was a baby. Yo, best 90s sitcom ever? Rock. Come on, my nigga. I would dap you up if I ain't want them not to see my fupa. Oh my God. Like I think I cried a little bit when Rock started stopped coming on. And guess what? That was my first love of Baltimore because they were from Baltimore. See, I was raised to love Baltimore.
I'm gonna tell you the only time
It
I
was
used to
funny,
see
though.
Rock, right? Because one of the first things I ever used to watch on TV was In Living Color. My peoples used to record them Jones on the OVHS.
That's a good show to start with.
But at the end of In Living Color, Rock would come on. That shit would always cut off. And then one day I tried to watch it. I was a young boy. I was like,
It blew you. He was too little for Rock, but we wasn't.
Yeah. In Living Color, you could. It's animated, so I could get something out of that. Bro. I'm not getting nothing out of the
And
Rock.
Living Color was the shit. My favorite. I can't even front though. Over Rock is New York Undercover. That's probably over Rock
My
for
mom
me.
loved that show. I ain't watched that.
Bro, do y'all know I just watched a documentary on that shit and they were talking about how I think if TV One did a documentary on them, they were talking about how they were getting so much pressure because it was such a hip hop influence. Every New York Undercover episode would end with a live show, and it might be the poppin'. I always say merengue, but whatever. Puerto Rican girls that Canteron. Sorry, but something like that, you know. Puerto Rican lady singing Puerto Rican music that's popping at the time.
Yeah.
She'd be on there, Jazz Guy, Biggie Smalls, like big niggas was on that joint. But they was getting so much pressure from the network, like, yo, this is too hip hop.
Too
It's
much,
too black,
yeah.
it's too urban or whatever. That show was the fucking truth. Like
was
you could
all
watch
baggy
that.
clothes.
It's silly now because of course we do things better now as far as like visuals, but it's still a good drawing, bro. I just cut that shit on last year, like watching the Fire Stick, and I was like engulfed, like, oh my God, Torres about to get the fuck smoked. Like I was so on it, but they killed Torres. Torres at the time had finally wifed a Puerto Rican girl, and she said that was huge for Puerto Ricans at the time. They had that type of couple on TV, and she was so crushed when they killed Torres. You remember he walked in the police station, they blew the police station up. You don't remember that they blew the police station up?
I ain't watch it.
This nigga ain't watch no. Your people ain't let you watch.
I just remember the theme song.
His folks ain't let him watch New York Undercover. My mother was at work on the SEPTA bus on the city. Real
You
city
go back
girl.
and watch old stuff sometimes though, even though the it be cheesier, it be better because they didn't have what we have, so they had to use real stuff. Some shit look better than CGI.
Or you get the jokes more because you're grown.
Yeah.
So some of the jokes that went over your head, you get them. Living Single was a good joint. I don't know how we got here. Martin is at the top.
Yeah.
But when you talk about serious stuff, I never watched fucking SVU and all that shit.
Me
I
neither.
watched
I
New
was
York
never-
Undercover, my nigga.
I was never one of them.
Let the niggas do it. Get a nigga some. What they say, get a nigga some. Get a
I'm
drummer
trying to
some.
think. What cop show? I ain't watching no cop shows like that really.
Don't get it fucked up. If I got stuck watching Law and Order, I watched it.
Yeah.
Like once you watch it,
You gotta watch it. Shit, Walker, Texas Ranger, all that bullshit.
this is going to be controversial. A quick break from the podcast. I want to bring you guys one of my favorite bread companies, Hero Bread. Listen, I believe people should have the freedom to enjoy the food that they love, like bread. Hero's Bread's mission is to give people the freedom to enjoy eating the foods they love without negative consequences. Hero has remade empty calorie products into delicious, nutrient-rich foods with 0 grams of sugar, 1 gram of net carbs, and fewer calories, with an unbelievable taste. Welcome back to Bread, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Hero Bread is offering my listeners 10% off their first order. Just go to hero.co and use my code DCMWG to save on Hero Bread today. That's HERO.co to save 10% today. Carb-heavy food are often ones we love the most, but they're the worst for our health. Hero is here to make those same delicious products free of consequences and compromises. Check them out today. I enjoyed Matlock more than that Law and Order shit when it first came out. I watched Matlock.
I ain't gonna lie.
Matlock was witty as shit. Y'all just alike. Witty as motherfuckers. Witty.
I
Witty,
ain't watch it
well-spoken.
like that, but when I used to sit down and watch it sometimes with my grandma, you feel me? It was sturdy because the nigga was old, move slow, but he got shit done. So he was like, bro, he was different. You feel me?
I bet y'all know what y'all watched. I bet you. Y'all watched the 18. Both of you did. Because you're suckers.
Definitely watched the 18.
Oh, 18 was trash. Murphy. All I remember about the 18, you watched the 18? Murphy. Did y'all like the movie when the movies came out?
I don't know if I like the movie.
They didn't nail Murphy. I was looking for Murphy. They never nailed Murphy because I liked Murphy. He was the only one I liked.
I ain't old enough for that. I ain't watch nothing like that. No MASH, no none of that. I ain't watch nothing like
MASH was good, bro. I watched MASH too. Wait a minute, was Murphy on MASH or the 18? Murphy might have been on MASH.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I can hear the MASH beat in my fucking head right now.
And
I kid you not. I am an old bitch.
For me, I came in. I was just anything funny, and then like a little bit of.
But he's young,
Nah,
though.
not
He's
cartoon
younger.
shit. Just anything comedy related. So Mad TV and Living Color, Martin,
I feel
Jamie
like
Foxx show.
I am such a fucking.
Even the young
I never
Wayne-
watched Jamie
Wayne's
Foxx. I didn't
brothers.
even enjoy Jamie Foxx till I got older.
All that, My Brother and Me, anything that I
Wayne's
could laugh,
brothers was good, though.
anything I could laugh at, like
And Living Color was one of a kind. And you know
Comic
what I
View.
watched after Living Color? And it was nowhere near, and I just gave up Mad TV. I ended up
I
hating
said,
Mad TV.
Mad
Oh, you
TV.
did?
Mad TV was alright. It had moments.
Did y'all watch all that?
Yeah, I said all that.
All that? We ain't had cable neither, bro.
Damn.
So did you watch Channel 48 with Urban Expressions with Ed Ross? Bro, I was on Urban Expressions towards the end. I kid you not. I go to Chester. They beat the bitch up. The host.
How y'all seen all
That's why
these
I stopped hanging
shows?
with
How y'all
Chester.
seen all these shows with no cable?
Because Channel 48. Like, come on, bro. That was it. We could watch music videos on 48.
My pops was the illegal cable nigga. So
Yeah,
I was
we know.
lucky.
We know. The podcast know. It felt,
I never
Dad had
said
the whole
that.
block. Yes, we have talked about it over
real?
here.
I don't remember.
In the grilling in the winter. I
remember the
Because when he
grilling.
come home,
I remember the
he
grilling.
grilling. He don't give a fuck. What's this? This the season. I'm grilling some shit.
I'm gonna grill this winter. I'm gonna try.
I remember visiting my father in prison.
How we get here?
I was just telling my father's story, you know.
I wouldn't tell no story about that nigga.
Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, did I tell y'all my little sister had a baby? I have my first blood little nephew.
A
I
real
think.
nephew, not.
Well, I got
Not
nephews.
man.
No, I got nephews in them. But yeah, he's my first from the younger
Not
siblings.
Mookie.
I'll say that. I want to talk about just briefly the whole Offset Kenny thing. I don't want any trouble with the Barbs. If I'm not allowed to talk about Kenny, could y'all call in now? This is what I want to say. I feel like what happened with Kenny is that he didn't really know what exactly went on. And I don't care what y'all think. I don't care. I feel like he didn't know that his man was posting corny shit towards Cardi for so long. And he definitely didn't know that. I don't think that he knew that what the guy was saying made it to the gram. And then, you know, because I feel like when this guy said, well, Offset DM me, he goes straight to go. Almost like Offset did something to him. Now, Offset is known to like defend his wife, which niggas, I love that about Offset. Okay, I'm here for that. And he, you know, he jump in the DM and then you niggas a little older, you know, 40, 50. And then y'all outside, not realizing that he done jumped on the jizzat throughout the side door. You know, it's a bit embarrassing, but I feel like the friend, they should put the blame on the fucking friend. It was his fault. It was all his fault. I don't feel like that it was Kenny. Kenny was at fault. Kenny don't have a social media. He wasn't doing none of that. You don't see Kenny react until Offset is already DM boy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's when Kenny like, well, let's go, nigga. This is my thing.
This ain't 97, old head.
It was secondhand embarrassment type vibe, and what made it worse was that we just got off of 24 hours of watching the funnest sleepover in the world with Kai and Offset. They have Black Boy Joy. I literally saw it on TikTok, commented Black Boy Joy, reposted Black Boy Joy, and then boom, it was like, where you at, Offset, nigga? Where you at? We'll smack you with the pistol, nigga. Like, it didn't go together. Like, they playing games.
Yeah, word.
What is it?
Niggas
Ring around the toes. When you put your toes in and you know what I mean?
I seen the clip that they have
Christian
Thanksgiving.
fun.
They had like Thanksgiving,
bro,
right?
a hibachi cook wakes them up. First of all, as soon as Offset get there, he unpacks his bag on camera. It's fun as shit.
He did not unpack the bag on camera.
He like, gotta had a drip, but it's his flip-flops, his shower shoes for the shower. Like, it was so cute. So I just think it was bad timing for the Petties. Say his name, the Petties.
And he hopped in the gym right to Colorado for the Bucks game.
And then he makes a video like, I can't make it to the fight, guys. I'm on a jet. I gotta go somewhere because I'm successful.
It's a bad weekend for Colorado football with the Dolphins and Colorado. And
Yeah.
They talking another language, y'all. But it was just like, yeah. I saw somebody say on social media that every time he gets into something stupid, that his wife will do something like as a distraction. So, like, why would, if let's just say I'm married to a drunk ass nigga, okay? And he do some drunk ass dumb shit, and I'm more famous than him, I might do something, pull a titty out, change the conversation.
Right.
That's lit that you should even be able to do that kind of shit. I didn't really get, like, what was the whole thing with her having the rappers in the room? They was trying to make it like what? What did that mean? Yeah, when they go to do the radio thing. Like, they were acting like she was trying to intimidate people with that. I didn't take that as that. I took that as, well, maybe I see the good in people. I don't know. I took that as she got a bunch of young rappers up there. I was on live, and I said on live, I'm never going to say this on my podcast, but here we are. I really think that the best way to solve this shit, because it's so far now. You know what I mean? The fans, bro, you can't even talk about neither one of these bitches without the other one being mentioned. And it's so stupid and unfair and dumb. I feel like it's almost insulting to the bitch's career, and I'm talking about Nicki, that they keep even comparing everything. It's like, when you put that kind of work in and you become a legend status, if she had a penis, people wouldn't even play with her name like that. That's just a fact. Sidebar, Cardi talented, she moving up fast, motherfuckers love her, they love her music. So it's like, who fucking cares? Like, what you eat don't make me shit and vice versa. To me, as a grown-ass black woman, pushing 40, 2023, a mother of a teenager, them bitches should go to the park and rumble. They need to rumble. They need to go. She need to bring her husband. They got husbands. They don't even one got baby dad. No. They both married. We meet up in a park in New York in a separate barrels. She's from the Bronx. She's from Queens. Let's meet in Harlem. 1 a.m. or a nice size basement. Get that shit on. If you don't like how it's going, crack the husband. Let them husbands get at it. Wear that shit out. Boom. Problem over.
I don't know.
And we don't got to ever talk about it again. They could damp it up and do a show together and make billions. Bro, first shit they ever admit that they say we're gonna sit down and talk together, the motherfuckers ready to cut a check for them bitches to sit together. But guess what? Can I say one more thing about that? Bleep everything I just said out. But listen, one thing I will say, Cardi already tried to take it there. I forgot about that. Cardi tried to take it there for 4 niggas Zack size, left the Met Gala with a motherfucking knot on her head the size of this ass cheek, and left in stride like.
She was throwing shoes and all that, heels and all that. So that's why when you said they should meet up and fight, I'm like, I
don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think somebody going.
There's no way to solve it. A straight beef, like no, I can't compare this to no. I guess the only beef you could probably compare it to is Biggie and Pac, because back then, and I was probably like 12 or 13, you had to like one or the other. I remember being in school and niggas being like, who you like, Biggie or Pac? And you said the wrong thing, niggas would jump you. You know what I mean? And it was like we had to like Biggie because we was from the East Coast kind of thing. And I still, to this day, prefer Biggie as a rapper. And I don't even know if I really liked him more as a rapper, or is it just because I grew up in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So you had to, bro, when I look back at my pictures in 6th grade, I'm doing this. This East Side, nigga. This is East Side. I literally have more than one picture like this.
You was riding too hard.
That's what it was. Phelps, that's how it was. I remember my mom coming in the room and telling me that Biggie died. And she was like holding me like, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? And she was like, Christopher Wallace was murdered. I was like, no.
Didn't he die on like a Saturday night or something?
I don't remember, but I just know I got told in my kitchen on 141 East Urbana Street. And my mom held me. It reminded me of the lady on Good. Damn. It was that dramatic. I was so upset. Anyway, it's a new Tupac documentary. Check it out. Let me know how it goes. I'm Tupac documentary out.
Oh, both Tupac and Biggie. Y'all can keep all
You
them
can't
going.
tie me down and make me watch nothing with them niggas in it. I don't give a fuck. I didn't talk to every investigator, every cop, every
Word.
motherfucking suspect. I know who did it, nigga. I could solve the case. I could
What's
have
the
been
nigga
solved
name?
it.
Orlando Jones?
Whoa!
That was the first bull.
Block that out.
What you mean? He was in like 5 of the documentaries. the nigga with the afro.
Bro, a lot went on. Speaking of that, I might have Suge Knight on the podcast soon. Free Suge. Damn, is Tom alright? Can you block out Tom's cackle?
Suge don't even own what he know now.
Block that out.
If you take away Death Row.
Hey! So, my braids are lasting. I like that. Ow, that's our generation. I keep watching these real wild mini documentaries on TikTok, and they really fuck my head up because I really want to talk to y'all about
Now
Marvin
you done
Gaye,
went to mini
wife and the bitch that
documentaries.
was 15, 16, the light-skinned girl with the white father. Long story. It's a long story. Me and Phelps was on the way here and we started talking about suicide. And I said, it's a little harder, but it's a little dark. But I said that the whole thing about suicide is you go to hell. So what's really the point if when you get down? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm leaving here. I'm going somewhere worse, depending on what you believe. And then we started talking about worst case scenario suicide, when you do it and it don't work.
Yeah.
Yikes. You couldn't even do that right. That's fucked up. If you're feeling any feelings of suicide, if you're super depressed, this is your sign. Do not do it. It's not worth it. Tomorrow will be better. You will get through here. I see y'all all the time like, you really brought me out of depression, bitch. I'm wallowing in depression. How the fuck are y'all getting out? Watching me? I'll rewatch my own podcast. But no, that what's up.
Yeah.
Ba-da-bop. I really want to talk about what we talked about in front of here, but I'm scared of the OVO people. I don't want to talk about that. I feel like nobody else told me that. Phelps, okay, a lot of y'all keep coming at me with this Remy pet poo shit. Now listen, number one, Remy Ma is a friend of mine and a friend of this motherfucking podcast. We don't do any Remy Ma slander, bottom line. Number two, I legit was supposed to be at a battle at some point. I'm supposed to be judging them.
At that one.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm not really a gossip girl. I don't really believe it. You know, I'm not the one that's gonna give you the good gossip on shit. Like, I just don't believe it. I think that she's doing some groundbreaking shit. I think it's super lit that she comes from where she come from. Bro, I just watched her battle Lady Luck last night. And it's like, I'm looking at her like, yo, she really like,
She was one of the first people to battle for money, too. Like big bread. Like, I think she battled for like 10, 20,000, like back in the day. Niggas,
and mind you, when she's battling Lady Luck, I guess Luck must have said that the battle they made like $5,000 and they really made 1,800. So, but Remy says that like it was only 1,800. You know her flow back.
Yeah.
Blind bang, like, yeah.
But she really was, though. She was signed. Like, that was a big deal.
Phelps referred to her as a genius.
She's a genius, yeah.
Like, no matter what, no matter how you slice it, niggas is tuning in. I talked to a friend of mine We've been friends for years, and she didn't know anything about it. And we were talking about it, and I'm just telling her, like, you know, what Remy just pulled off, and her starting her league and all that. And she was like, oh, because then it kind of makes sense. I feel like they was going to try to drag her for something anyway. So it's like, of course, she has a pussy. So, of course, this would be the easiest thing to say she fucking.
People so late to it that Remy League didn't even start out with men on it. It started out as an all women's battle league. You feel me? And then Remy knows what she's doing to make it bigger. Yeah. But what happened is what was said. We used to that in battle rap. Niggas talk about the worst of the worst. People, battle rappers done cried on stage because niggas done pulled. You feel me?
If they would have battled. Anybody would have battled Papoose and they wouldn't have brought it up, niggas would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's what I was trying to explain to my friend, because she was like, who battles? I'm like, no, bitch, battle rap never went down or up. That's a thing. Yeah. If you know about it, you know about it. You don't, you don't. I have people, my cousin Tamir is in the battle rap, you're in the battle rap. I'm in and out. Like I can recall being real, like around the time Lola Lux did that, I was like kind of into it back then, but I'm kind of on and off, even having Hit Me and Holler. That's why we had some of the conversations we had. If you don't know about battle rap, then you're not going to understand what you just saw. And you know what was killing me? You could see in Remy carried it exactly how she was supposed to carry it. She don't look scared, worried, nothing. She's like, okay, this nigga talking about me.
I told you, I watched this shit. It's a clip of Remy telling Geechee Gotti she proud of him right after the battle. Like, people just, you feel me? Like, they don't understand that.
Where is he from, Geechee Gotti?
California. He Compton or something. Oh, okay. Nutty Block, whatever that crip. He big crip boy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, people been saying that.
Ignore that. Nobody can hear Tommy's not on the mic.
But yeah, people saying Easy from Philly.
People say Zack not from Philly, but he is.
Yeah, it's like the T got to it.
I'm on Zack ass today.
It's the T versus the people that's actually in it. That's all.
If you don't know nothing about that, listen, I didn't see them motherfuckers will put up on the big screen a picture of your baby mom
sucking dick.
That's
it has happened.
and if he had more, he would have used it. So all he had was the same gossip that niggas been hearing for months.
Niggas will pull your paperwork up mid battle, like it get like
that. The battle I spoke of, and I would recommend you bitches to watch it, because if you're not into battle rap, this is very easily understood. It's Lola Lux versus Calico. Lola Lux comes in a fucking suit because he is playing a what are they called? I guess a pastor, the guy that does the funeral. He has bitches in the back with black on, nets over their face, holding programs with the nigga he battling face on it. Fact. And he used a picture of the guy in a compromising situation. But that's a legendary battle. It's long as shit. I would watch it verse by verse, and watch Lux verses. Those are the only verses that count. Yeah.
And it ain't drop
and he won, right?
We don't know.
It ain't come out?
It ain't drop on YouTube yet. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. It's still $60 for you to see it. People just thinking they just know everything. Remy is getting right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Remy.
She dropped the clip that tell you to go buy it.
And she's the one that says which clip to go drop. So like how is the fucking story?
The name of the event was I Do What I Want.
Good job. I'm with it.
Shout out to Remy. Keep killing.
Phelps said you're a genius and he don't give out compliments, baby. Tom still put this shit in the group message. Don't go in it. Don't go in it. Shout out to Lola Brooke. Lola Brooke said, why you being weird to me in a song? So I should be super excited, even though she didn't call me for the video and or asked me to post it.
She wanted a roughneck. Now she asking him why he being weird.
She's sexy as shit. The video was all that. The song was all that. It's a sample. What sample is that?
Foxy Brown.
Oh my God, yeah. And she already got the Foxy Brown type of vibe, and they both from Brooklyn. We old.
Cause Foxy was rapping over samples.
Yeah, that Phelps killed that for me because I was so mad about something. And Phelps was like, "Well, how do you think?" Oh no, remember when I peeped Public Enemy commenting on the Young Boy shit?
Yo, that was.
I ain't tell you about that.
Oh my God.
I want to rock right now. They stole that from Public Enemy. Chuck D is in the comments like, nigga, what? With the eyes. Like, hold up. So when I said the Phelps, I was like, hold up. And James Brown. I said, James Brown joined. Funny as fuck.
Actually, they mixed them because I Want to Rock Right Now. That's Special Ed. That.
Oh, okay.
That.
Okay, so it might be two because there's another one where they take the flow and all that.
No, they sampled two old songs in one song.
But remember the Rebel. You know what I mean? Because Beanie Siegel took that, right?
They did that too?
They did that whole flow. Yeah. And I must say, it's fucking hard, boy. The couple niggas that's on it, because the comedian one is in it. It's like, no, leave it to the boys. All right, the goats.
It's definitely not white hair.
The little comedian one is on it rapping, and I'm like, what the fuck is y'all?
Oh, you talking about the new one that just came out?
He been with them, but he rap now. But he was like a YouTuber. I don't know his name. He funny as shit, but he raps now. I want the little niggas to do well, but goddamn.
Yeah. Because
the last time that was redone was by State Property on a Public Enemy mixtape, which is like my favorite mixtape in the world.
Public Enemy #1 BBC.
Oh that's my favorite mixtape. Yeah. We should fuck to that. When we finally fuck, we should fuck to that because that's like, bro, everybody don't know about that mixtape and it's so fucking good.
I love that. You know what's crazy?
Who? Romeo did what, motherfucker?
I want to rock right now.
No, he did not. Why do you know that? Get this young ass nigga out of here.
It's crazy because Cam and Ryan BEC will both at around the same time drop a mixtape called Public Enemy #1, and they both good. It's like the weirdest shit ever.
I'm trying to think if I know Cam.
You probably don't know the Cam one because this was like 2000. It was like around the time Beans dropped, like 2009.
You know what Gucci? I miss. Lemon pepper wings with the freeze cups. I miss that Gucci. I was listening to him last night, going crazy. That Gucci was like, oh my God.
Funny. I just watched the documentary the other day.
Yeah, we need Gucci on drugs again. Fat. Damn.
We do, but we don't.
We don't, but we wish. Yeah. You know what I mean? Lemon pepper wings with the freeze cups. Y'all ain't know they said that. Dumbass bitches. Lemon pepper wings with the freeze cups. Lemon. Okay. Anyway. Bad Girls is on. It's really rough for me to watch. I got so angry at Bad Girls because it's a scene. First of all, Scotty is fighting this season. Shout out to Scotty for fighting. You're such a sweetie. You should come on the podcast. I like you. I like that you fighting this season, finally. But my issue is, bitch, being that you didn't grow up fighting like me and Tom and Phelps and Vern. I don't know about King of Pressure, Zack. Watch this. Right now, we into it. I'm a man. We going back and forth. I stand up and walk over to you to yell. What do? You walk over to me. We already arguing. We two men. We having words. We both lost our temper. It's all
yeah.
Listen.
You talking about the young Vernon or the grown-up Vernon?
You know which Vern I'm here for. You know what Vern I want to talk to.
It's not a whole lot of conversation.
Because even grown-up Vern, you done lost your temper. Y'all have words about sports, but this nigga calling you bald-head bitches. It's going too far. He stands up. You talking, y'all talking, but then this nigga stand and he walk towards where you stood at. What do you do automatic?
Stand up.
You standing up.
I'm not going to sit down. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Second scenario, I'm going to take it to South Philly. You and this nigga arguing. Y'all going back and forth. This nigga get excited. He jump and stand on top of a table. Are you going to stay where you at? Or do you approach him on the table? I don't think so. You never, when a motherfucker is on a higher level than you, you don't run to them because they kick you in your fucking face. You don't do that. Unless you really got that type of skill, you can grab this nigga legs and bang him. For the most part, you don't approach a nigga when they higher up. I remember in school, we be arguing on the steps and motherfucker jump on a higher step. And they kick you in the shit. Tom's already showed he's going for the table legs. That's
because if you
Philly.
grab that leg, it's over. Yeah.
That's South Philly shit. Me personally, me and Zack arguing. Last joke, he can't take it no more. If Zack stand up on that joint, I might throw something at this nigga. I might even spit to get him off of it. I'm not running down on this nigga while he's standing on something where he's above me.
I kick the shit off that table. I ain't gonna hold you.
Maybe kicking the table.
Make sure you all the way get stabilized. You know what I mean?
Two joints is rumbling. They have round 1, round 2. The girl jump on the table, round 3. This bitch run and get kicked all in her chest and her face. But the girl ain't never fought. This is like her first season fighting on the show. I was so angry. Bro, I wrote this bitch on Twitter. I had to delete it. I'm like, Damona, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, you don't walk up to nobody when they standing above you, bitch. Yeah. You supposed to be on the same level as a bitch. My mother taught me, my mother, my grandmother, I was raised by fucking wolves. Yeah. My mother and my grandmother, I remember walking to I don't even want to say where my grandma lived because she still lived there, but I remember walking to, they had just built a Checkers. It was top news in our neighborhood. So we would walk to the Checkers. So we walk into Checkers. I had just bought a bucket hat from the dollar store, and it was so cute. And as we walking, these girls are walking behind us, but they just keep talking shit. Corny ass bitches, dumb ass bucket hat, da-da-da. So I turn around here and there, but the girls I was with was acting like they could not hear them. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we walked to the Wendy's, we walked back. I think they followed us home a little bit, but nothing ever happened. We never really done. When I came home and told my grandmom that shit, she put sneaks on and made me shadow box her in the kitchen. Like for an hour. See, you don't know how to fight. That's what's wrong with you. Joe Frazier taught me how to fight. My grandmother alleges that she was taught how to fight by Joe Frazier in the boxing gym. The nigga a liar. She ain't never met the nigga. I know it, because I know my grandmama, but that's what she alleges. Maybe she was taught how to fight in that gym. She ain't never met Joey. She don't know Joe. She's a lying ass nigga. My grandmother's a liar, and she don't watch this podcast. If you know my grandmother, don't you tell her to call my grandmother a liar, but she be lying. Anyway, my grandma was so mad. You never let a motherfucker, they got your back and you can't see what's going on and they sizing y'all up. You was supposed to turn around. So my whole thing was, grandma, they didn't want to fight the bitches I was with. I kept turning around. Yeah. Nobody else wanted no trouble. You the biggest bitch out there. You should have turned to my grandmother's advice to me. My hand to God. This before jail. I was in jail a second after. She said I should have turned around, grabbed the loudest one, turned her around. So I'm holding her like this, right?
Headlock her.
And I'm supposed to start biting her in the ear, right? This what I do. She said you should bit that bitch till blood got in your mouth, and then you spit it, and you look at them bitches and say, I'm gonna eat this bitch alive, and then I'm gonna eat every last one of you bitches. My grandmother told me that with good faith.
What movie she got that from?
My grandmother's a beast. I seen my grandma get in a fist fight though. More than one, my nigga. My grandma still get it in. My grandma could rumble. She could fight.
I ain't never seen.
I just say, what do y'all? That's my life lesson. I don't know what y'all was taught. Maybe to pray and put it in God's hands.
Nah.
I was taught to grab the biggest bitch and to chew on her because I was fat. You chewing that, you tell bitch, I'm gonna eat this bitch for breakfast and then you lunch.
It's crazy. Nah, I feel you because honestly, like,
that's a true story.
I mean, no disrespect, but the women in my family probably instill more violence in me than than the men. I'm just saying, like, they no bullshit.
Phelps, bro, my mom used to say,
you can't be no bitch with the men, but the women in my family was, I guess they was more around when the shit was happening. They was like, nigga, you feel me?
Go kill him. My mom, I remember distinctly me about to fight somebody else bigger than me. And my mother kept saying, you need an equalizer, Damona. You know what an equalizer is? And she just going around the house showing me, this is equal. Now we the same size.
Yeah.
This is equal. Now we the same size. My mother's telling me to bash a bitch in the head with a rock in 3rd, 4th grade. God, how did I make it through? Wow. And you know, in my neighborhood, we was big on jumping each other. Like, we would jump. Sometimes it'd be your turn to get jumped. Sometimes you be jumping bitches. You know what I mean? We would play double dutch. We would play paybacks. So you be playing, the rope would hit you. And then when the girl play again, she'll smack you in your face with that motherfucker. And that's how the fights usually started. North Philly. Let's move on to our childhood. I mean, the fucking urban jungles we grew up in. Cause for real, I remember literally, that's all I remember about being a kid. Crack vials on the street, like crackheads, and how the people would talk about crackheads a lot. Like that was a big conversation.
I remember their presence.
It would be on the news.
My neighbor.
You know what I mean? It was like, you knew the kids ain't had no Christmas. I remember on my aunt block, one of the neighbors, they kept their meats on the roof. They ain't had no electric.
Yeah.
They kept the meats cold on the row house roof. Mm-hmm. Damn. Pray the possums don't get it.
Crackheads ain't have electric like that back in the day.
Unless they could hook it up on their own.
Yeah.
Real quick, we gotta slide through. Usher's playing at the Super Bowl. Woo woo.
That nigga done
What's the docuseries you text about? Is that about that black boy from Philly? Yeah, watch that. We should watch that together. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't want to. Did he win? Is he okay? Yeah. Remember the black boy that stabs the white guy downtown because they get into a fist fight? They made a whole documentary about that nigga. Do you know they made a documentary about Kanika already and any ex her damn family? Tubi. I said Kanika, that's probably the wrong name. Who the girl that got killed in Mexico by her friends? Chantelica. Got R.I.P. her. Her friends pieces of shit. Okay.
Damn, they did a joint on her.
And they ain't never talked to her family or nothing. It's crazy. Tubi on some shit. I'm about to be on Tubi. I just shot a movie called Y'all Drawing. Shout out to Boom. Shout out to Meatball. Y'all kept saying I should do something with Meatball. There you have it. Me and Meatball got something, right? Conehead's in it. Keep watching. Phelps might be in it. I feel like the mailman walked up, Boone was like, stand right here real quick, bro.
Cool.
Pass him this envelope.
That wasn't my place. I could have stepped in, but for me to the first time niggas see me on the screen as a cop, nah, we not doing that.
I said to Boone, I said, why the fuck? If y'all don't know who Boone is a comic out of Philadelphia. He is Mr.
Girl,
Papa
what's
Perk.
up with that nana?
Listen, you know what I told Boone? I said, it's funny you had everybody popping bananas a couple years ago. Now they all on K&A. But I pop. Heroin. That went quick. That was a fast progression. No, but yeah, Boone was like, had the city on smash. He had that song everywhere. Random. Boone also stopped Cat Williams in his head. Remember that? You don't remember Boone stopped Cat Williams?
I forgot about that.
You don't remember Cat came to Rumble?
About that.
Cat was on a world tour of rumbling.
He was fighting
He fought the
everybody.
10-year-old over the kickball game.
Got gripped up.
Listen, the 10-year-old my age, I'm fucking boy up. He should have fucked him up. I'll fight a 10-year-old bitch my age today.
When you that young, you're not even comprehending. You supposed to let Cat punch on you so you can get rich real quick. You just trying not to go take a L.
Mind you, Cat get out and say, let's play soccer. Why are y'all beating on the man that brought the soccer balls to the projects? Shout out to Cat Williams. I'm a Cat Williams fan, goddamn it. I DM'd Cat Williams and he opened it. He didn't respond, but he looked at it.
I remember when Cat ain't had the fronts.
And I think I could finally, let me make sure.
Remember
I think I
Cat
could
ain't had
finally
no
talk about
fronts?
what I did in Atlanta.
Remember that Cat?
Let me see if I could talk about it yet.
When the perm was long.
Okay, yep. I am on a court show called Miss Pat Settlers Ed. She dropped the trailer and I'm not in it. Hopefully I'll be in the next one. Hardest shit I've ever did in my life. Oh my God, 12-hour shifts. I worked closely with D-Ray Davis. I love D-Ray now. That's like my bestie. And I worked closely with Uncle Elroy, DC Curry. He was
That's
cool.
hard.
Oh my God, DC Curry had me in tears. And I had them laughing too. It was really cool. But it was real work, grueling, 7 to 7. That shit was not a joke. But in the show, Miss Pat is like Judge Mathis, and she's ruling on real cases. It was crazy. She literally hit the thing and they get the money. I'm gonna say, hold up, Miss Pat, that ain't right, but it was too late. Bitches walk out that joint. But it was a good joint. I think that what it is she's the judge, then you have the jurors, and then the jury box changes. So I'm one of the jurors. You have to watch every fucking episode till you see your girl.
Till you see when.
First time on television. Don't call me white girl. Miss Pat selling it. Don't clap yet. Let me tell you why. I've done TV recordings 57 times. They just leave me on the room floor. Maybe I'm not doing enough. How the fuck do I keep missing the cut? Mind you, I get done. Talk to Phelps at the time. Everything looked great. I know I'm gonna make at least 3 seconds. I killed that. Nothing. Did black
vault.
ink? Nothing.
You in the vault everywhere.
I'm in a lot of vaults. Okay, so yeah, I was on Breakfast Club, so I was on BET, okay?
But like a production, this your first like production type.
Yes. It was crazy. Every time you moved, it would be like you'd be surrounded by hair and shit. The one guy was like, he would do my hair and seem a little irritated. And then finally he was like, yo, do you be getting fucked on break? Like, what the fuck be going on, Damona? Please, just take the wig off, please. Because they would have to fix you to look exactly the same.
Exactly how you was looking.
Bro, when you would leave.
You the worst for that.
Them niggas hated me. Black holes and shit. Listen, when I would leave my outfit, they would steam it. Can you believe that?
That's hard.
This is some real deal shit. Oh, God, it was great. Okay. Do we have Dark Side DM voicemails and all that shit? Let me see if I have a DM for y'all. Mona, I need some advice. I love when I'm not even reading them. I just screenshot them. Hey, Mona, I need some advice. I'm 29. My boyfriend and I were talking about having a threesome, and he left it to me to find the other woman. That's happened to me a lot of times, and I never get to do it, so I've never been able to have a threesome. I already knew this girl that would be with it. She's a friend, but not a close friend. Bad idea. I linked up with her by myself to see what the vibe would be since I've never been with a woman before. The first time was cool. I didn't really do much to her. She just gave me head, but the second time made me realize I didn't like it for real. The experience was boring, and when I did try to touch her, her coochie had a surprising smell. So I will say this, y'all men, all kitty cats smell different.
Welcome to our world.
All of them smell different.
There's some surprises out there.
Bro, what's up? You met with the bitch, you hit her? Yeah. How was the pussy? Surprising. Surprising what way? I mean the scent, the whole thing. Like what?
But that's surprising is because of some saying on the surface it be, you feel me, and then you know what I'm saying? You get in there, you like, oh, it wasn't like that. Yeah, see? You tricked me. You ain't really drinking all that water you said you was drinking. It's Coca-Cola down here.
Pepsi. Motherfucking tart. God damn.
Malty.
It's a fizz to that motherfucker. I burped after I ate that motherfucker. God damn. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me get back on track.
All right. Surprising sale.
Her coochie had a surprising smell, so I was done after that. And not trying to mention to get her to stop trying to give me more head, I had to ask her to leave. Damn. Ooh. Now the problem is she hits me up there every weekend to link up, and at this point I just want to be honest with her, but I don't know how to say it nicely since we're friends. I've tried just ignoring her, but it doesn't work. What would you do if this was you? First of all, in the threesome girl I pick, I'm going to need her Cash App. You heard me? Because I'm paying for that bitch to go. Well, who just came on the interview and said, I pay him to leave? Yeah. I'm paying you to be quiet about these things we ready to get into. I don't know why y'all fuck your friends. And then when you fucking catch a nigga with your friend, it's like, I can't believe it. We already played Scrabble and shit. And now you let me eat this bitch pussy. I fucked her without you. You was at work, bitch. You was at work. She made me a panini. Shit went crazy. What's the big deal? You ain't here. You can come later. We can do it again. Why do y'all fuck y'all friend? You 29. You old enough to know not to do that shit.
Yeah, 29 is crazy. It's a little late, big dog.
I almost think that it's so corny that you tried the pussy first before the threesome. That was weird too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure the vibe right. Girl, get fucked up and fuck that girl with your boyfriend.
Y'all was all supposed to. Yeah, you was supposed to
get fucked up and go in there and lay down. You wouldn't even smell that pussy if you'd ate a shroom. Bitch, you wouldn't know what was going on them shrooms. You mean pussy ass dick. Licking on the carpet, all that. Everything that got a lick out of you. Next day, why my tongue burned? Because you done got a rug burn that motherfucker. You was eating carpet, nigga. She screwed up. You was still going to town.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I wish I could take things seriously. What I think you should do is ghost her, babe. That's the most. Yeah. Well, you can't tell somebody that pussy was fizzy. Or did she say it was fizzy or did we say it?
We said
surprising.
That. Surprising.
Your pussy was a bit surprising. I don't think whole time.
I'm about to start saying that though. Thank you.
Whole time, nigga wouldn't even bother. It wouldn't even bother them.
That shit fat.
They'd have fuck, and she'd be like, "You ain't smell no." You be like, "Nah, bitch, ass fat as shit." I turned her right around. I've been dying for this shit. This your friend from that soccer game. I was so happy you picked her. I would have picked her myself. I always loved your friend, your cousin with that big ass.
You ever told her John she stink?
No, Tom is nice. Tom would never.
Y'all ever done that? You ever told somebody before?
You told a girl that she stunk.
You ever told somebody?
I know Vern has.
I never told her.
You haven't. No, you too. You're a good guy, right?
I never told nobody that.
I'm shocked. It's happening. You didn't say nothing. Yeah. I bet you stopped and left or did some other weird shit. So you still told her. If you're doing that, she knows.
I didn't do that. I just fade away. You know the joint. The nigga just.
This the thing. It's like I don't even want to get into this, but I promise you, like. In a relationship, fucking is so different because you can literally go to the gym, do a bunch of shit, and be like, no, you nigga be like, I don't care, you know, because that's a different vibe. But when it's that first and y'all just getting there, and it depends on the nigga, because some niggas ain't with that. But I know niggas that'll be like, I'd rather it funky, shit I
don't mean to be graphic. It's different. That's a different conversation. It's because you talking about a smell from exerting yourself. The smell versus a smell that's coming from within, my nigga. That's like. So what do y'all? That got to do with your health, your diet, you see what I'm saying? You talking about like you talking about if I'm just worked up. Nah, yeah, well, that's cool. You feel me?
So if you hitting a bitch and it's on some funky sweaty shit, that's not the same as something else.
Cause that might happen while we fucking anyway. You feel me? Okay. We might be some time in now, and it's like, dang, this bitch sweaty now, but it's jumping. So it's like, you feel me? It's jungle sex now. You feel me? But when it's from within, rancid.
Not rancid. God damn. Yeah, so we say ghoster. That's what we say.
But we're not trying to get graphic right now.
I feel like that's probably an issue that men deal with forever, like the funky coochie thing. And because honestly, like if she don't know she got an STD going on or something happening, it might really be like rough. But I feel like you know that, so why are you fucking, girl? I don't know. This is his voicemail. I already know it's bad.
She eats Chipotle too much.
Hi. I am a woman and my man is gay, and I found out 2 weeks ago. And I'm just wondering what should I do because I'm also gay. And I kind of want to get into like a foursome, like, orgy where he do it to his dude.
This girl's DM me, I think.
Girl, and we just all fuck together. Or...
You're a fucking freak. It's the wrong fucking podcast. She said, I'm gay. No, she said, I just found out my boyfriend's gay 2 weeks ago. Okay. But I'm gay too. And now that I know that, I would like to do like a foursome where we all fuck.
Ew.
I ain't saying ill, but wrong podcast, mama. I can't help you with that. Like something. What's my other girl? What's that podcast called? Y'all know my girl I did the thing with on BT. Me, Mouse, and my girl. Yeah. Why is her name escaping me? But yeah, she would be great for this.
Yeah,
she would break this shit down for you.
Call unfinished business or something. Choices.
Horrible decisions. That's my girls. Yeah, Mandy and them. Yeah. This is their. You know what? I'm gonna forward this to my dogs.
We're gonna pass this one to y'all,
and I'm gonna let them, work that out for you. Cause Don't Call Me White Girl is not.
Y'all ain't even gotta go in the back. Y'all could take it right off of this.
Yeah,
and just go ahead.
Cause I don't really know what to tell you, mama. Cause honestly, if he didn't know you was gay, I would say just tell him you gay and be like, I know you gay too. Let's all get together. But then he might be like, I don't even like pussy like that.
I wonder what type of hot, what levels they at. Like, is she already wearing cargos? Is he already? You see what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what they.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap this thing up before Phelps wrap us up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Special shout out to my audio listeners. We're on time, bitch. Are you gonna give us a cookie for being on time? Like you dragged us for being late? Ask yourself, was you late for the gym today? Was you late picking up Mook Mook to school? He the last motherfucker in his class feeling abandoned? Get off our backs.
You know you owe them fees for picking him up late.
Pray for us. We love y'all. Pray for me. DM me if you got any legal advice.
We're going to manifest.
Criminal to both of us.
Freedom.
We manifesting freedom and free legal advice. Please DM us. God bless you.